How's it going, guys? It's another episode of Unchained with the Captain. I'm the Captain. Today I'm going to be talking about the PG-13 rating and why I think it ruined movies. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a backstory history lesson on this. It was introduced in July of 1984 on a suggestion by Steven Spielberg. Younger viewers, you won't remember this. There was a big debacle back in 1984 about movies like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom and Gremlins, which were rated PG. People thought they were a little bit too gory for general audiences, I guess. I really think it did. It ruined movies. It did, because basically what happened is movie companies, corporations, companies, I guess would be a better word. They would take an R-rated movie. You know, a director would make a movie, and he'd shoot it, he'd edit it, and it'd be R-rated. And the movie companies thought, well, you know, if we trim this out and that out and this out, and we get it down to a PG, then everybody can see it. You know, the PG-13 thing didn't. It wasn't like they were checking IDs at the door. You know, if you're under 13, you can't go see this movie. They'd let you right in. It didn't matter. Not so with R-rated movies. You know, when I was younger, I tried to get into a couple. It didn't pan out so good. Yeah. So a couple of examples that I would cite is the fourth Die Hard movie, A Good Day to Die Hard, I think it's called. The story I got on this goes, the director, I can't remember who it was, he shot it, he got it all edited, he signed off on it. It was an R-rated movie, just like all the other Die Hards, well, previously, you know, 1, 2, and 3. And then the studio came in and basically chopped it up so that they could get it down to a PG-13, which means no yippee-ki-yay motherfucker. And if you're watching a Die Hard movie and you don't hear that, you're getting screwed, man. I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. That's like the one thing he says in every movie, you know, and it's great. Yeah, so yeah, they went ahead and they chopped it up, we got it down to a PG-13, and it's not a better movie for it, you know. I'm sure there's unrated versions out there, you know. I'm pretty sure there are. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's silly. Another good example is the movie Galaxy Quest, which is a great movie if you haven't seen it, by the way. If you like Star Trek, sci-fi stuff, it's really good. I recommend you see it. That you can tell in places where it had a darker tone, like the Tony Shalhoub character. You could kind of tell he was high all the time, you know. But that was never addressed. But I mean, he was obviously kind of, you know, kind of messed up on something, which, you know, I would guess is weed. You know, big deal. But yeah, there's no mention of that. And then there's another scene where Tim Allen and Sigourney Weaver coming down the hallway, and she actually said, fuck that, but they redubbed it to say screw that. But if you watch real close, you can see that she obviously mouths fuck that. So yeah, that got taken out. Like I said, you know, from what I hear, it was supposed to be a lot darker movie, which I think would have played a lot better, you know, in my opinion. Yeah, so those are a couple of examples. You know, I'm sure there's more. You know, if you guys can think of anything, throw it down in the comments. Yeah, and one last thing. So I'm in Target, right? And I already mentioned the Gremlins thing. You know, that's the reason this whole PG-13 thing came about. Well, it was one of the reasons. So I'm in Target, and this wasn't like last week. I mean, this was years ago. I mean, this is probably back in 2005, maybe. I don't know. But it was a long time. I remember it being a long time ago. You know, so you know, I'm in the DVD section. I'm looking around, you know, see if there's any bargains, you know, deals to be had and stuff. I like to do that. So I see Gremlins, and it's in the family section. Fuck, are you kidding me? Really? Now it's a family movie? Gremlins getting blown up in microwaves? Come on, man. How is that a family movie? And before you say anything, like somebody grabbed it out of some other section and dropped it into the family section. No, there was a rack of them in the family section. And it even said underneath, Gremlins, 1984, blah, 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 in the family section. And I thought that was just crazy. That's you know, that's pretty hypocritical. That's how I feel about it. Yeah, so this might be, well, maybe not short. I think I'm up to 5-something minutes. That's all I got for you guys this week. I would say one thing, if you're watching this, my interview with Durley is about 5 parts are probably up by now. So check those out. Those come off really well, I feel. You know, it's really, really organic, and you know, a lot of good points being made, and it's funny too. So check that out. My next video is probably going to be on the Duck Dynasty. Phil Robertson, I think his name is, that whole debacle. And that was suggested to me by my buddy Andy. So I'm going to plan on having that up probably maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. So look for that. And that's all I got for you guys. Dismissed.